The Strategic Petroleum Reserve is an emergency fuel store of oil maintained by the People's Republic of China National Development and Reform Commission. China doesn't officially report its SPR volume, but it's estimated to be approximately 400 million barrels in total, with a capacity of around 500 million barrels. In 2007, China announced an expansion of their crude reserves into a two-part system. Chinese reserves would consist of a government-controlled strategic reserve complemented by mandated commercial reserves. The government-controlled reserves was completed in 3 phases. Phase 1 consisted of a 101.9 million barrel reserve, mostly completed by the end of 2008. The second phase of the government-controlled reserves with an additional 170 million barrels for completion by 2011. Recently, Zhang Guobao, the head of the National Energy Administration, also stated that there will be a third phase that will expand reserves by 204 million barrels with the goal in 2009 of increasing China's SPR to 90 days of supply by 2020. The government and enterprise reserves are managed by the National Development and Reform Commission. Current plans call for government reserves of 475.9 million barrels. Currently, the enterprise reserves compose a smaller portion of the overall SPR with a 209.44 million barrel strategic reserve planned. The planned state reserves of 475.9 million barrels plus the planned enterprise reserves of 209.44 million barrels will provide around 90 days of consumption, or a total of 685.34 million barrels. The U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve is the largest emergency supply in the world with the current capacity to hold up to 727 million barrels. The second largest emergency supply of oil is Japan's with a 2003 reported capacity of 579 million barrels.